So guys, have you met people who for some reason cannot get over their tragedies? You know, like something happened to you. For example, let me give you an example. I talked to a lady recently, and she says she lost both her parents, her mom and her dad. And then neyeefubako nasoma neyeesomesa yekka neyeeyiya until she graduated, and now she's going to America. And then she gave us an example of some other friend who lost his parents. Naye nga yekubagiza all that. And for me, a man of fun. So that means the singer can't kubulire singa ndi wala. Singa bazadde bange tebafa. Kituufu. You know, so people out there playing victim all the time, like oliawo wachogamba embeera yo twagitegeera honestly, you know, when you lost your parents.
And we even first year for you.
Oh, it is sad. Second year. Oh, it's sad. 20 years later. Every time we ask you what have you made of yourself, what you see the singer guteba.
Singer and you are. Well, for me, I would say that such people are stuck in the moment. Like you're stuck in your moment, and sometimes I can say it's because you have failed to get the strength to take the next step. Like if you have gotten a certain sad thing happening, of course, let me say you've lost your job. You've lost your job, but what now? You know, what now? Are you going to just go on borrowing money from your friends all the time? Singa you know singa sibasaba. Or you know, like you're trying to you're getting too stuck in a moment, and you're blaming this moment for stopping you or for pulling you back from moving forward. Yet the truth is everyone can move forward regardless of how hard the challenge is, regardless of how tough the situation has been. Like we had seen even in depression, no matter how long you spend in depression, you can still come out and still get out stronger. So yes, you are stuck in the moment and you are failing to take the next step because of that something that happened to you. We acknowledge it was bad. It was a tough moment. You had your time to mourn. You had your time to
take your time,
you know, to feel sad about it. But after that, what now? You know, what now if you have lost your job? Are you going to keep like that? Are you going to, you know,
everything that happens to you? Auntie, I lost my
job. You guys, don't you say that I lost my job? Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 10. Up to forever because you lost your job. So we're trying to say that you're the kind of person we can say is stuck in the net.
You can't play the victim card forever.
So my advice is this kind of person should actually, just like you said, that lady, she used her situation to push her to move forward. So therefore, let us look at these situations ngaf pushing factor. Tuzitunuye tugambe ewaffe tuli baavu. Ewaffe twazalibwa tuli baavu naye. Let me make sure that I break this boundary. Let it stop at me. Nze kankole nnyo nkole ki, and I break this bar and I break this chain or whatever, you know. Instead of you saying already tuli baavu, fe twazalibwa tuli baavu, fe, you know, like it's like that kyalagira kyekirikyuka wekiriba wekiribeera,
and you've accepted
and it's like you're still putting it on yourself. You're continuing to carry the burden that was already from way back. You're pushing, yes, chogeno kwetimba paka. You're going to find yourself 20 years, 50 years.
Give them a simple relatable example. For example, bazze ne babba entebe z'omu nnyumba ne batwala ne TV. The first year, then babibbi nabigula. Second year, nze kakubula singa tebabibba singa weebiri. You know, like for all the time.
It's what you're dwelling on.
You're still dwelling on
the other.
Okitegera akawala kanfera tebanfera
singa ndi wala ate bamanyi okulowooza nti bandibadde wala naye nga ddala bandibadde wala
all the time. Nze kakuyeko naye musajja mugagga naye singa let me tell you, it is people who have overcome that actually have a strong
yandibadde
you know,
nze kankubireko nandibadde musajja mugagga nawe ndabira wano bakazi bampisa bubi.
Like why are you playing the victim card always?
I don't know, ng'omu ye yamuyisa obubi. It's like these people who say all men are dogs. Omu
aliwa
omuye
they backing they're backing at you not
omuye akoyisa obubi. But when you keep on carrying that burden, I swear all the men you're going to get are dogs. They will become because you want them to be. Yeah, so our advice is don't get stuck in the net. The net can stop you from pushing forward in case a catastrophe befalls. Unless it is natural, to take magulu, go away, to take mikono jo. You know, we even see people who have no arms and legs doing some things, doing exercises, doing lifting weights. There is one I saw. I was like, I didn't know these things are possible. But they do things, you know, they get out of there even with their inability. You know, they say disability is not inability. So even you who is not disabled, just because of the that befell you,
which was very sad,
don't get stuck in the net. Don't get stuck in the net. Get out and go far, because you are meant to go far.
In part 2.
You are meant to be somewhere, so go and get it. When you help, when you go through that situation and then you manage to get out on the other side, do you know that you're even helping a lot of people that are also going through that same situation? You're helping them to move better. You know, like it's like you've gained the muscle that can help you to lead others. Yes, you have a story to tell, and very many people are going through same situations. But then it's possible. I lost someone. It's so painful. It hurts. Probably the pain never gets away, like they say. But I can still do something else.
I can still go
this
on.
person managed to do this. I can also do this. So you're being an example. You're setting pace for a lot of people that think that, oh, maybe our situations are our darkest, you know,
covered.
Yes. So yes,
and not to make you guys feel like when these guys are so inconsiderate, you guys are so traumatized. We understand it, but probably the first step you should take is to seek support. Seek support. Know that whatever situation you're going through, you're not the first one to go through it. You're not the first one. Maybe it will be more all over the world, you know. But know that sometimes, no matter what has happened, Banange, you can go through it. You can get the zeal. You can get the power as long as the will is there. You can get the power to surpass it, you know, and see yourself through. Otherwise, abantu munnange batuuka ne bakoowa ne bakaabira omwaka ogusooka banne they will be like, oh my God, it's so sad. N'ogwokubiri, oh my God, Bambi, it is really bad. Bambi. Naye as time goes on, ndowooza okyuka
they'll be like,
agenda tugambako gundi. And of course, without
they'll already know.
Nokyogerera.
Without disappointing.
You know, so Bambi, avoid being that kind of person. She's not telling us any story of overcoming. By the way, when you tell us a story of overcoming, we can hear it a million times. You don't have any because usually, even if it were you are listening to someone's story. But usually tuba tulinze. What happens after? You know, tuba tulinze. Ati katuramala nimala ningamba ntino nja kukola
na yimuka.
Even that's why the story are like yes, you know.
By the way, also, like you said, it's not that we're trying to be inconsiderate, but it doesn't matter also the period. You can be sad for the longest time that you want,
as long as you're comfortable.
But the earlier you get out to move on, the better. Just like she said in the other example, oli agenda ne kubagiza none agenda nayimukirawo nagenda nakola, you can gauge and see ono ali wala ono tannabana, in fact tannabana kuva mu trapped net oshegera. So yes, you can take as long as, but the point is always get up. Even if you take 4 years, 10 years, 8 years, no one knows your healing time.
Would be happy to know that my child is doing okay without me. Even the loved one will be okay. So don't worry about. I know that it can be traumatizing. I know that it can be like a really big shock, a big shock.
stuck in the moment.
Don't get stuck in the moment. Limuka, you have the power. So that is it from us, guys. It's me, Coach Joanna.
Coach Mercy. Don't forget to like,
share, and subscribe.